So today we will speak a bit about Sitecore Marketplace. We will do a deep dive into the roadmap, into what we have delivered, what is coming, and then we will have a small section for your questions and feedback. So to divide this session today, we have prepared these 4 sections. We will speak first about why extensibility matters in the context of Sitecore. We will then speak a bit about Marketplace today, how it looks like, what are we working on, then what is coming next, what are our plans for the future, and then the section 2 for you to help us improve. So I'll start introducing myself. My name is Romina. I'm a product manager at Marketplace. I'm very new at Sitecore, only for 4 months, but I bring 10 years of experience in building in the industry business to customer products, and also 5 years of experience in product growth.
Okay, so my name is Christian. Today I will support Romina in the presentation with the more technical part. I'm with Sitecore for more than 12 years, saw Sitecore from so many angles, customer side, partner side, freelancer, now at Sitecore, sales engineer, product manager. So nowadays I'm responsible for the developer experience together with Rob Elm. And here I will show you some of the greatest stuff we delivered in Marketplace. And just to be honest, I'm here because I built some Marketplace apps I can show you and talk a little bit about the technical stuff, but the star is Romina. So first of all, why extensibility matters. I will present this because it's a little bit of history. So history, what do I mean with history? Why extensibility matters is when we're coming from SXP, from the good old XM, XP, Sitecore, whatever, 5, 6, and up. You are familiar with those dashboards, experience editor, content editor, all of that, pretty familiar. And what did we do in the past? We just customized everything, like Sheer UI, Speak UI, XSLT, web forms, you name it, .NET code. But the new reality is that SaaS application, which means we deliver those applications, like we deliver Sitecore AI UIs, like our dashboards, like our component builder, like design library, like pages. And if we don't have something to fill the gap, this means those applications are there as they are, and you cannot customize. Like basically, yes, you can deploy .NET code, but please don't do it. Yes, you can customize pipelines, but please stop using it, doing it. We have a better solution for that. And basically, just to sum it up, it's about this journey from XP over XM Cloud to Sitecore AI. The benefits of having nowadays a SaaS solution is obvious. It's like we take over the infrastructure, we take over the burden of having it up and running. We have the seamless upgrade process, like it automatically updates behind the scenes. You don't even have to take care on that on the Sitecore AI part. You have to still update the application. Please do that. But on the other side, you cannot customize it natively. Like it's a SaaS application. And when we delivered XM Cloud initially, and also the early phase of Sitecore AI, it was like we got many requests of we have to customize the platform because missing features, because of gaps. And those gaps are filled with, partially with the studios. I will just highlight those two, the App Studio and Marketplace. That's exactly what we are talking about. Like the App Studio is where developers go in a portal and create their apps. They build their apps and they can configure it, which is great. And Marketplace is basically the public-facing marketplace where you can upload your apps, public-facing, and just distribute with the whole community. For the sake of completeness, we have also Agentic Studio and a Sitecore Connect, which falls into that. Agentic Studio is the newest. I'm pretty sure it's the newest one of those studios. It's all about AI and marketer-driven experiences. Like you have all these predefined agents, SEO agents, optimization, content creation, translation agents for the marketers. All great, all helpful, but today we focus on the Marketplace and App Studio. And Sitecore Connect, our beloved Workato white label solution to integrate whatever you want with Sitecore. All great, but again, we are talking about Marketplace.
Okay, so since its conception, the Marketplace has been envisioned as the extensibility center for Sitecore. And our goal here is to build an app ecosystem that makes extending Sitecore effortless and that accelerates innovation for the whole community. And to achieve this goal, we're focusing on these 3 pillars that you see here. developer experience to make the whole app life cycle frictionless, quality and trust to keep the marketplace safe and reliable, and ecosystem growth to empower the whole community to innovate through the marketplace. So, as you might know, the marketplace is a relatively young product, and the public apps have only been available since last November. But we have been busy during the past months, listening to your feedback and insights, and also working hard to make the marketplace better and easier to use. So, here are some of the latest features that we have released, and some of them we will be demoing today. We have the app permissions, which allow you to support pop-ups and in-app links, copy and reading content from the user's clipboard when you're building your app. We have Request an App. It's an app idea catalog where the whole community can contribute with their app's ideas and also about them. The Marketer MCP support, which helps you build apps that integrate easily across the whole Sitecore AI experience. And the AI Skills API that enables the apps to integrate with the brand review API, so you can make sure the content is always on brand.
Just a few tags.
Oh.
Oh. The first one, I mean, I take over. We now switch a little bit between the features. So the first one, app permission in App Studio, that's a nice little one, just because some of the apps, especially Pages context, are something like you generate something like, I mean, I saw solutions with the SXA token stuff, which was managed on the left-hand side, and there was a button copy to clipboard, and then you wanted to paste it somewhere else. Simply not possible. We are in an iframe, pretty secure, and something like clipboard, something like open new tab is simply not possible, or was simply not possible. Nowadays, it's possible. You can just give it the right permissions to do whatever you need. I'm pretty sure more to come. Like, I saw something on the roadmap. So these are just the initial permissions, more to come. So you can specify what the permissions are for your apps.
So the next is our latest release, which is Upvote and Request an App, released last week or 2 weeks ago. The goal is to give all the teams a simple way to influence what gets built in the marketplace without relying on any back channel requests. So visitors with any role, they can request a new app or integration. They can browse what others have suggested and also about the ideas that would unlock the most value for them. The goal with this is to create a clear signal on the demand to help all partners and app developers to prioritize what to build next, and also will ensure that we are investing in apps that solve real problems. I want to highlight this. We want to reinforce that the marketplace is a community-driven ecosystem, so the best ideas by popular demand will be raised to the top, and we can validate the demand. So let's take a look at how it would look like.
It's a video, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's running.
Nice. Yeah. So as you can see, all organization roles will have access to this page. They can submit any app idea that they would like to see implemented in the marketplace. We have here a few ideas. Luckily, it's already updated with more real ideas. This is just a demo. So the goal with the app is to get insights on the top needs. As I said, just build apps that solve real issues. And on a later stage, we will also have app statuses, so we can keep everyone informed into which apps are planned, what is already in development, and also what is already available, so you can know and keep up to date into all the app ideas. We can move on.
Oh yeah, marketer MCP and AI skills. Now we are touching the technical area, and what I would like to do is, because I implemented a marketplace app which uses basically both of that in an AI world. Just the highlight of that one. It's just one example app I built for my DevX site. So come join the session tomorrow. I will explain that also in more detail. But this app is pretty cool because it combines Vercel AI SDK, which is this abstraction layer on top of LLMs. Like, you can choose your model freely with a unified SDK. It combines it with the Agents API through Marketer MCP. It uses Block. It uses even the full stack approach. Like, it has a backend integration, the front end stuff. So it's really a good example of how everything comes together. I mean, you get the slides so you can read the AI generated text. It's just a little bit of flavor text. But that app is basically a marketer app. So marketer can interact with their site, for instance, easily. They can type in and ask, like, what sites do I have? What is the analytics? What are the next best steps I can do? And you can even ask it about brand stuff. And that's what we are showing today. But first of all, marketer MCP support. I will show you a little bit of a walkthrough of how to enable it, just because it's so easy. Marketer MCP is basically the abstraction on top of our agents API. It uses the agents API, makes it pretty easy to be consumed by any agent. And the marketer MCP can be introduced and included into your apps pretty simply. Oh yeah, you don't see anything, but it's fine. Um, that piece of code, you get the slides. There's written down create MCP clients. That's a function from Vercel AI SDK, which is fine. It helps us to just paste in the URL. Again, you get the slides. That's ridiculous. It's create MCP client, and then you get the tools and just say tell the agents, here are the tools, use them. And hopefully the next slide's a little bit better. You get the idea. You get the idea. What I did is I implemented before Marketer MCP, I implemented everything on my own as boilerplate code, like as a developer monkey. And you see some of them available in here. And then I ask it, let's skip it. I ask it about how many tools it has available after I enabled Marketer MCP. And I came down from 20 to 60 different tools like get page, get content element, create page, update content, like all of this magic came in. So hopefully the quality will be better in a second. It's a YouTube video, so it should, it's okay. So the use case here I'm showing is pretty simple. I'm adding, oh my goodness, that's fast. Try to stop it a little bit, make it a little bit slower. My use case, and then I continue. The use case is I have left-hand side the chat. I just paste in, please, I want to create a new landing page. It's a new news page. And I give you a PDF, and that's exactly where we are. Like I tell it, please generate a new page, and I upload a PDF and tell it, please use the PDF, use the content from the PDF, and generate a new news page in my instance. And then I tell it, reload the page and update the home page, hero banner to point to that new news page. Just a typical use case like campaign creation. I mean, you don't have to read the left-hand side. It's more like I'm typing in, I'm asking in it to generate the news page, and you will see on the right-hand side that it automatically updates in a second and creates a new news page. It will move to that new news page, and then you will see the homepage update. So I mean, it is always keep the human in the loop. So it asks me, is that fine? So I said, yeah, do it. And then it calls several tools like get content, update page. It thinks a little bit. And then we have the new news page, like title, content, reading time, everything, text, whatever you want. And that's the proof. It also updated the homepage, the banner automatically in the background. So that's basically the whole case of campaign creation with AI SDK, a little bit of LLM magic, and Marketer MCP. Sorry for not be able to read anything, but I guess the case becomes clear here. Let's see. Next. This. Oh yeah, I can take that. That's good. I need to find my I. Sorry. Better. Next one, AI skills. So AI skills is pretty new. It is a new set of APIs you can enable. And basically it allows you to have access to the newest AI skills or AI functionality. Nowadays, it's just brand review. And our brand review API just abstracted what you need to do. And I'll show you in a second with a walkthrough. Again, to enable AI SDK, you go to portal. There's a new section, AI skilled. You just say enable it. You update your app because it says in the yellow bar, it says update needed. So you update your app. It installs everything for you. Then on the left-hand side, what is new? You import a new package from the namespace and add it as available module. And on the right-hand side, you create a new client if it's server-side, which is great. And then you simply call the function skills dot, what is a generate brand review. Same parameters as you would do in the API call. And then you get the brand review based on the content you give it. And again, a case. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, that's amazing. It's a YouTube video again. So let's let's wait a second. The case here is, again, you don't have to read it. You get everything later. I just ask it because above there you see a text, a title and a text, and it is written in a very bad format. Like it's very unpolite, like it's not professional. And I just asked it, review that text, do the brand review, and automatically fix the content based on the recommendations in the brand review. So that's a typical case. In this case, it's like a content element, but it can also be much, much larger scale, like a whole page, multiple pages, a whole site, and you can do whatever you want with it. So let me see. Let's speed up a little bit. Guess we can speed up here. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's just a query where I ask it, please use the brand review stuff. And then I will just leave it with that one. And if or when I execute it, it automatically recognizes, okay, I have to use the brand review API. It takes the text automatically, marketer MCP, and does the brand review. I get the scoring from 0 to 5 or from 1 to 5 with red, yellow, and green indicator. And then based on the recommendations you will see in a second on the left-hand side, I get recommendations. Hey, you have to be more polite. You have to be objective. It's a tech block. Update your content, please. And I just feed it back and say, okay, do the update for me, please. Update the content. And you will see automatically left-hand side, something appears. Right-hand side, the text will be updated. And then I'm totally happy. And that's exactly, I've chosen my brand kit. And then you get in these sections, and based on the sections, it gets recommendations. Again, sorry for not being able to read it. You get the video later on. And you see on the right-hand side, it updated the content without changing the underlying meaning, but it's basically more polite, follows my brand, my tone of voice, and follows everything I have predefined earlier. And that's basically what you can do now with Marketer NCP, AI, as well with these AI functionality we are offering. And it's just the beginning. So next one. Now I have to go this way again. You want to click on now.
Okay, let's now speak about what is in the plans now and what is also coming for the future. First, so what we are working now in the marketplace, we have the streamlined app approval flow, which will automate the public app review process for faster app availability. We have a public-facing marketplace catalog, which will expose all the public apps outside of Sitecore Cloud Portal, which will help increase discoverability. The app and technology portfolio, which is a collaboration with the community to continue building strategic apps. The app spotlight, which will be a differentiation mechanism to highlight outstanding apps in the marketplace catalog. And the marketplace credential manager, which will provide encrypted storage to safely manage sensitive information. Our next big move that we are working on is the streamlined end-to-end app approval flow for public submissions. The goal here is to automate the review pipeline from submission all through validation to checks and final approval. Our target here is a 1-week SLA for the majority of public app submissions, from submission to approval, so partners and app developers can plan launches with confidence. Of course, this will be depending on the app complexity. The payoff here with this feature is faster time to value for developers building apps and the whole product ecosystem, which will result in more apps shipped, faster iteration, and quicker customer adoption. Okay, so our next item on the roadmap is a public-facing app catalog for the marketplace. Today, you need to be logged in to the cloud portal to browse the apps, which limits how easily customers can discover what's available. So what we are building is a standalone catalog that will list all the public apps and can be accessed without logging in. This feature aims to improve discoverability, so it will become much easier to share a link just to promote your app externally, and it will also let the customers evaluate their options earlier in their journey. And it will also help partners and developers as they can browse what exists and spot the gaps and maybe identify another extension opportunities before going through the onboarding for Sitecore AI. So, on the line of the upcoming public-facing app catalog, the next initiative is the App and Technology Portfolio Workstream. The core idea with this feature is to build a focused set of high-impact apps and integrations that will map directly to the most common customer needs. We want to do this in a community-driven way, so the community will help validate the demand, and we will prioritize the integrations that unlock the most value. So this initiative ties to the feature that I presented earlier about the app ideas list. We will be using that feature as a measuring tool to understand the most requested apps. Let me show you how it would look. Okay, so as you can see, this is our app request list. This is now an updated snapshot. It has we have 12 requests now. Some of them we already have app bots. And in the list, we have some of the high impact apps that across different industries. Also, some of them are widely used across other marketplaces from our competitors. So I want just to invite you, if you're considering to develop any of these apps, you can reach out to me directly, or you can reach out to the team, because we will help you to spotlight your app just to increase its reach. And again, I want to highlight that the big principle to this initiative is the community-led sign-up, because we want the marketplace to keep expanding based on what the customers are actually asking for. So the goal here is to build apps that solve real user issues. This is also why we will be planning our app development into the app bots and into what is requested. And following up on that, the next item is the App Spotlight capability. It will improve discovery, and it will also reward quality in the marketplace. So today in our marketplace, all the apps are showing with the same visual weight. So it's very hard for customers and visitors to just quickly find which app is the most relevant option for them. And it also makes it thought for partners to stand out with their developed apps, because the visibility is mostly driven by external marketing efforts. There's nothing inside the marketplace that helps highlight an app. So with this feature, with the App Spotlight, we will introduce a dedicated section within the public marketplace for high quality apps, so the customers will be able to see their value faster. We will also have badges and labels for official integrations. And the goal here is to increase the discoverability and the adoption for the best apps, and also make it easier for customers to make the decision on which app to install.
Oh yeah, I take this one just because it's technical again. So many of you, and I count myself into that, when I build a marketplace app which needs to be connected to third-party services, or simplest case, the Google Analytics one, you have to store somehow your credentials. Simple API key, client ID, client secret, you name it. In the past, you were totally on your own with that. Usually we say, okay, put it into environment variable, but if it's a marketplace app, that doesn't work. If it's something like a Google Analytics key, you could save it and store it in a CM server, like in a field. It's also fine. But we have cases where you need to communicate with other third-party services, and you don't want to distribute those keys to your customers in your marketplace app. Like it should simply work, and you don't want to deal and bother with all of these credentials. What we are doing, just high level, because it will be in the column of next. We are thinking of a solution of providing a little bit of infrastructure. You just give us the credentials securely. We save them securely, and we put a proxy in front. You communicate with the proxy. There's no secret in combined or used in the proxy, and inside the secured network, like in our infrastructure, we add your credentials to the real call, and no one else notice what's happening. So we take care on that. That's the idea. So might be changing, might be the same. So that's exactly what the team is currently evaluating. The major point here is we are taking care on that. We have it on our radar. We know the pain.
Okay, so now let's move on to what is next in our plans: app ratings and developer insights. For the app ratings in the marketplace catalog, customers who have installed and used the app will have the option to rate it with a simple 5-star rating system. These results, they will be shown right on the marketplace listing, so marketplace visitors can see real peer feedback. Our goal with this feature is to increase transparency and trust at the decision point. We want to help customers choose the right apps and also give the developers clear signals to improve. And the next item in our roadmap is the developer insights. And we know that today there is limited visibility for app developers into what happens after an app is published. For example, what is being installed, what is being actively used, who uninstalled each app, and so on. This dashboard will aim to change that by giving performance and adoption signals, such as the amount of installs, uninstalls, who visits the app listing, and more metrics, so the developers can see what is working and what needs attention. And this feature also aims to create a positive loop. So better insights will lead to higher quality apps and better customer experience and more confidence to adopt and publish new apps. Okay, so now let's to close a quick peek into what is planned for the future. Our next goals are the marketplace reshare model and monetization scheme for partners and developers. Community profiles will be improved and more complete profiles where all the customers can see the app details, the reviews, an app portfolio, reputation signals, more details into that. We also are validating more extension points. I know that it's a common requested feature. We are validating the option to have more extension points for marketplace apps. Roles and permission, which will bring more granular roles and a dedicated developer role, so we can improve the security for the marketplace. And app reviews and comments on the line of the app ratings. We will also enable customers to share the feedback and their experiences and the apps directly in the marketplace to help build trust and improve the quality of the marketplace. So stay tuned. And a fine request. Okay, I guess that's it then. Thank you very much. You have Maritza's gear, this and the Q platform. Any questions, comments?
Lots of time.
What is that? Yeah.
Do we have any questions? I'm Ryan.
Hi there. Thanks for the talk. These apps, are they just aimed at marketeers and content producers, or can you put widgets into your website from the App Store?
Uh,
For
they-
example, like a voting app.
The apps that are listed in the app request list for voting.
Yes.
Any all type of apps. Yeah, there's not a particular market. It's all type of apps that are listing there.
So end users of the website can access the apps.
No, it's only it's within the cloud portal. So you have to log in and to see that you have to access to the marketplace.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we have another question here.
Yes, also thank you for the talk. Is there a plan that these public apps will ever be hosted on Sitecore infrastructure?
Not at the moment, but we are exploring that possibility.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, another question.
Are you planning to put some revenue model around that?
Yes,
That can help.
this is plan for the future. We are planning a monetization scheme. Yes.
That can give a good benefit for the developers and the
Yeah,
companies who produce the modules. Thank you.
Any other questions? Looks like that was the last one. So thank you very much.
Thank you.